Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to the video. Hopefully everybody's day is going great. More drama, more news, more rumors, leaks, allegations. It's crazy. It just keeps coming. It's starting to become an everyday thing where at night I report on the news, rumors, leaks, allegations, new player signings, all that stuff. And in the mornings I talk about the past Overwatch League games. I do my predictions, power rankings, stuff like that. Let me know if you guys enjoy this format. If so, we'll keep doing it. But crazy stuff is coming out. Once again, the Dallas Fuel, they always find themselves involved in the news no matter what. The headliner today is that there is information coming out of Korea. It is unconfirmed as of now, but Slash is reporting that on the Korean Reddit, new Dallas Fuel tank OGE is being accused of boosting. So we're going to get into that as well. The San Francisco players were announced today. Moth and Architect are joining. So Slasher was correct about reporting those two. We're still waiting to see if Cho Yobin will be joining them as well. Also, guys, Sinatraas is just about ready to take the stage for San Francisco Shock. We'll be talking about his official debut date. He's finally 18. He's ready, and they are going to play him. There was also leaks coming from Zumba, who is on Seoul Dynasty, and Void from Los Angeles Gladiators. They had a conversation on stream, basically leaked that Void will be joining the Los Angeles Gladiators. And in our last piece of the video, we are going to be talking about Monty XQC and XQC. Some more stuff went down. We'll cover that. You guys will see all the tweets that were put out and what exactly happened. And that's everything we're talking about today, guys. So if you're ready to hear it all, please do consider subscribing to my channel. You can get updated on all Overwatch League news, rumors, player signings, all the good stuff on my channel. Drop the sub, like the video, and let's jump straight into it. So starting off with the OGE Dallas Fuel rumors coming out from Korea, Slasher tweeted this earlier today. According to unconfirmed claim on Invin, which is Korean Reddit, new Dallas Fuel tank OGE is being accused of boosting. He was part of a company called Frenzy Company. So in this post, I Google translated it, and if you go through and read it, I'll put a picture of all the words on the screen. Obviously, it is a bit hard to understand what it's saying because Google Translate is trash, but we'll go ahead and look at it and see what we can find. So he basically posted a receipt of OGE being paid by a company for boosting, apparently. As I said, it is Google translated. It's kind of hard to understand what exactly is being said here, but it does seem like he has evidence. He's calling out Blizzard Korea. He's calling out Dallas Fuel to respond, and we'll just have to wait to see what happens. But this is honestly devastating for the Dallas Fuel. They just released XQC, their best main tank player. Then they had Taimu and Coco. Rumors were coming out that they were trying to sell/release them, which I do believe is true. I know you guys are saying, oh, Taimu said on his stream, he said in this clip that we're not leaving. The guy who asked Taimu on his stream, he asked him, Taimu, are you leaving the Dallas Fuel? He said no, because he's not. He's being released or he's being sold. And plus, he might not know anything about it. As we've already heard from tons of players and teams, the players are on the dark side of all the trades, all the releasings. XQC didn't know he was being released, guys. He had no idea. Slasher told him. So just because Taimu comes out and says, oh, it's not true, I'm not leaving the Dallas Fuel, does not prove that the leaks are not true. Because Slasher is basically right about everything. We have to understand that there's a very good chance that it is true. It's kind of the same situation with Huck and the Boston Uprising. He came out, he denied all the allegations, but you guys gotta understand, of course he's gonna deny the allegations. If they're true, and he admits they're true, it just makes his team look very bad. Sure, maybe they're not trading the players, but I think at this point we can all agree that his statement was very off-putting. What he said was a bit shady and didn't add up. The team is definitely going through turmoil. Back to this situation though, if OGE is going to be punished, then the Dallas Fuel will definitely have to go back to Coco or Taimu on main tank, or even look further for another one. Because if they do decide to keep OGE, he's not going to be able to play forever. Let's remember, Sato from the Philadelphia Fusion, he's also their main tank, and he was punished by Blizzard for boosting. He's banned for 30 games, guys. Freaking 30 games. That's crazy. Sato's not going to play for a very long time, and if OGE gets punished, he's not going to play for a very long time. So in my opinion, there's no reason for them to keep OG if these allegations are true. So they will either have to stick with Taimu or Coco, or go out and find another one. Which with limited time to find another main tank, I think they're more than likely going to have to stick with Coco at this point. Stage 2 is ending very soon. The pickup deadline is coming near. So the ball is in the Dallas Fuel's court. They need to make some decisions. And if this is true, that sucks, man. That really does suck. Because honestly, yeah, the Dallas Fuel, they've underperformed. They haven't been the best team, but nothing has gone their way so far. really, I mentioned it in my last video, players being sick, Effect had to go back to Korea, Custa, Chips, XQC being suspended multiple times, drama. Now this, it's like they can't get a break. I really do feel for the Dallas Fuel. I really, really do. One thing about this situation though, Slasher is not saying he has any sources that are confirming this. He is just reporting it, that this was posted on Korean Inven, and it looks like there is some pretty substantial proof, and the guy is saying he does have more. So this isn't coming through Slasher or his sources, he's just reporting on it. And hopefully it is fake allegations. Hopefully this guy has all of a sudden created fake receipts, which is unlikely, I'd say, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see for more information to come out, guys. Now moving on to the next topic with the San Francisco Shock. Today they did announce Architect and Moth joining the team. So once again confirming that Slasher was correct on 2 more leaks. So this guy is doing a great job. His track record looks very good. The only thing is that Cho Yobin was not announced with them. There could be some contract issues. They could still be discussing it. Maybe it's been delayed a little bit for some reason, or maybe it even fell through. But the point is, Slasher has been correct so far on a lot of things. So we are being put in a position where we just have to trust his judgment and whatever his sources are telling him. And guess what, guys? The date is set. Sinatra, his arrival, his debut in the Overwatch League is coming. It will be on Wednesday, March 21st, 9 p.m. Eastern. San Francisco Shock is taking on the Florida Mayhem, and Sinatra will be playing. It has been confirmed by the San Francisco Shock. It's very exciting. We're finally going to be able to get a look at him. Is he going to be able to play at the level of Dante or even better? Over the course of 2017, Sinatra was one of the most dominant Tracer players in all of Western Overwatch. Along with Soon, he was looked at as one of the best. He had an amazing run with Selfless and even a great run in the 2017 World Cup under Team USA. Sure, he did have some hiccups against SBB, but regardless, he is a young, promising talent, and I think we can expect him to be a great player in the Overwatch League. It's just the question right now that needs to be answered. Is he going to be able to come into the Overwatch League right away and perform at the level Dante is? Because Dante was in a similar position as Sinatra. He was a new player, young, coming into the Overwatch League, only 18, not much prior experience to it, and he started off very slow. But as he continued playing, he's really built himself into a great player. So it's going to be very interesting seeing how this story plays out. I have no idea how it is going to. Sinatra and Dante, I believe they're both 2 top tracers in Western Overwatch. And eventually, I think one of them might be traded. Ring, ring, it's Houston Outlaws. Anyways, moving on to the next topic, guys. We have a leak coming from Zumba from Seoul Dynasty, who was duo queuing with Asher from the Los Angeles Gladiators. They were having a conversation in Korean. Zumba asked, "Has Void come to the gaming house yet?" And Asher responded, "Not yet." Of course, it is in Korean, and obviously most of us won't understand it, but TIS Robin 311, the trusty Reddit Korean translator, posted this clip for us, and he has confirmed what they are saying. And it is the leak. Void is joining the Los Angeles Gladiators, coming from the players. So it seems like another leak coming from Slasher is correct. And this really brings up a lot of questions for the Los Angeles Gladiators, because right now they have Bishu. He's playing very well at the moment. The team is also playing very well. And he is kind of playing that role for the team where he translates the communication to English and Korean. If they go and bring in Void and he takes over Bishu's spot, then they don't really have that player who's going to bring the Koreans and the Western players together so everyone is on the same page and we all understand what is going on. If we break down the roster, we have Asher, Fisher, and Void now who speak full Korean. Then we have Shaz, Big Goose, Hydration, and Surefour who speak full English. Then that leaves Bishu in the middle who speaks both languages. As we've seen from the Los Angeles Valiant roster, half them speak English, half them speak Korean. Lately, they've been moving toward a more full Korean roster, and they've also been very inconsistent running the Korean and English rosters. And they've even been together for a very long time, dating all the way back to Immortals when they were playing in Contenders Season 0. So they've had about 7 to 8 months playing together, and they're still inconsistent. So without the translation of Bishu in-game, there might be some problems. Sure, Void is an amazing off-tank, probably more mechanically skilled than Bishu, even by far, who knows. But Bishu brings that translation, which could be big for them. So I'm going to leave this topic there. We'll probably cover it more when the situation goes down, but for now, we'll leave it at that. Moving on to the last topic, it's the XQC and Monty situation. So I was on Oversight with Monty and Thorn the other day, and Monty said this.
Basically, that conversation ended with me saying, like, okay, let's have lunch next week. So you know what I did? I set up lunch with XQC next week, and he stood me up because I was going to go talk to him about how I think he could improve his standing within the league, even though it's not my decision as to whether he gets punished or not. I want him to be able to be vocal and banter with people in an appropriate way. And I was going to talk to him about how he could do that. And I was also going to get feedback about casting so that we could improve. So what happened was I scheduled a lunch for him with him this past week. He did not show up to our lunch and then has never messaged me about it, despite confirming a date and time at which he would be there. So my opinion is that he doesn't actually...
So what Monty is saying, he had a Twitter DM with XQC, set up a lunch and everything to maybe help him figure out his issues and talk about casting. Unfortunately, XQC apparently agreed on a time and just completely stood him up. And after this came out, everybody went rampant. Everybody was upset with XQC. They were going out his throat. XQC responded on Twitter saying this: I didn't go to Monte Cristo's lunch because 2 hours later I got the official Overwatch League email. I had to do appeal stuff and talks. I didn't want to go down without a fight. It takes 10 seconds to tell him I can't show up, but I was in a bad place and don't know how to say these things. Sorry. Monty then replied to this Twitter post and said this: offer will always stand. I do think you are a great player, and if I can help you be a successful pro, then I will do what I can to assist you. So it seems like a very genuine conversation between these two. It seems like they maybe have hashed things out, which is great. I'm happy for them in that regard. XQC also made another tweet an hour later saying this: also, people keep saying I'm a douchebag or a bad person. You guys need to chill. I physically run away IRL when I fail at interacting. I see the sunlight once every 5 days and have no idea how to translate feelings to others. I don't know any better. This tweet really puts things into perspective. XQC really doesn't get out. He really doesn't interact with friends IRL or anything. His life is Overwatch. He streams on Twitch 24/7 and that's it. And I definitely understand where he's coming from as a person and as a player who doesn't really have many IRL friends and spends most of his time online. So I do cut him slack for this. He is going through a hard time, and I am happy him and Monty have solved things. So that's it for this news, guys. And today, overall, it's been another crazy one. If you guys enjoyed everything in this video, please be sure to consider dropping a sub, like the video. We're doing a viewing party tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern, so join the Discord. Link will be down below. Also, I stream on Twitch after every single Overwatch League game. So tomorrow after the games, you can come on my Twitch channel. We'll be discussing the games, all that good stuff. And thank you for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Oh, and giveaway is coming very soon. Stay tuned for it. I've been just ironing some things out. It's going to be massive. Trust me, guys. And we'll talk about that more soon. Thank you for watching. Peace.